It was about 3 years ago now. I just sort of got to that point in my life where I was going through nearly a pack a day and thought, hey, no, this isn't going to be any good for the kids. So I just had twins and pretty much just started my quitting journey, I guess.
I just think, look, I've got the thoughts there. I've had them there for a while. I think, your life and your family and your personal situation is that, I'm very busy. I have a son with a severe disability, and I think it kind of gives me that little time and, moments to myself. But it's my main motive for giving up too, is that I have young children and want to live a very healthy and long life for their future, and have tried a couple of times with the cold turkey scenario, but it hasn't worked for me. And I think that I'm looking forward to doing a proper process in achieving that.
It is hard. You have to, when you feel like one, you have to just do something else, have a chewy or go for a walk or do something. That's what I do, chew on chewy all the time now.
Every time you do attempt to give up, right, you'll find that it'll become easier and you'll progress a little bit further than the last time. So it takes, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15 steps, right, to get to where you want to go. If you can do that, well, guess what? That's the road you take. Right? And don't try and do what he done or what she done or what they done. Right? You do what you do for you, because it's all about you.
Yeah, just with my my breathing, like when I'm running laps on the netball court, stuff at the gym. Just in the last 12 months, because I've really pushed myself with my training as well, not just netball. So I do a lot of other activities. So I've definitely noticed that, and muscle gain, and just in your mental health as well. So people just think it's just a physical aspect of it, but it's also makes you feel good when you're exercising and you can breathe.
It's been 15 years now since I had a cigarette. So I did it for the family and for the grandkids and for my kids, and I think that I'm trying to teach them and show them, smoking isn't good for them. That's why I gave it up.
I quit smoking about last year. Probably started about when I was in high school, about year 7, with my mates. I thought it was a really cool thing at the time, like sitting around smoking after school with our lunch and lunch times. But now I don't want to smoke.
Don't say you're going to do it, just do it. You get out there and see a doctor, get them MAP patches. Once you do it, you're out. You can live your life as long as you can.
I tried to quit previously, like in the 10 years time, and all times failed, obviously. They were hard, I couldn't do it. I would get hot and cold sweats, stress too much and end up giving in. But this time, I don't know, it must have been just because it was my son, and that made me want to quit, and I did, and it didn't feel stressful or anything. I did it easy, didn't look back, still haven't.
It gave me health issues, which led to a heart attack in hospital, and then the doctor said, if you want to keep going with smoking, you're just going to end up having another one. So the next day I gave up, and that was it. And it's been 2 years and I haven't had another one since. So
I tended to go out on the weekends and stuff, so I guess when you go out to the pubs and stuff, there's a bit of peer pressure there, and just all my friends smoke and family smoke, so I'd be quitting for a week and then we'd go out for the weekend and start up again. Didn't last very long, but I found it was just easier if I stopped going out drinking for a bit, I guess. So I've sort of cut that out too.
I've influenced my sister to quit smoking. She actually quit a month after I did. Her son too, who lives with me, my nephew, felt the same as my son pretty much, so yeah.
Well, I smoked from the age of, like I say, 10, 11, right? I'm 55, right? So I gave up cigarettes last year on the 15th of August at 8:30 p.m. in a little town called Titanara, coming home from Adelaide. And but over the years, I've had periods where I just stopped smoking for a couple of months here, couple of months there.
If you can't quit, slow it down, because it's going to get to your lungs, or it's just best if you do quit, because you'll end up with a lot of sicknesses in life, like one as emphysema.
It first hit me when my son was watching TV about all the quit smoking ads, and it hit him hard, and he noticed, I'm a smoker and didn't want to lose me. So when he told me that, it hit me hard, and yeah, it's the main reason why I've quit.
I had a nephew, well, I got a nephew, he lives in Adelaide, and he used to come to me and say, Uncle Alan, why do you smoke? And I used to try to explain to him why I smoke, and so, and he'd say to me, but Uncle Alan, that's poison, that's going to kill you, Uncle Alan, all right? So, and in the back of my head, those things were always there. And after giving up cigarettes, alcohol the months before, I suppose it just became a general progression. The funny thing was, when I did give up, the guy who was driving the bus had given up 3 weeks before me. And he said to me, and I had my last smoke, and I was getting ready to buy another packet. And he said, I gave up smoking about 3 weeks ago. I said, oh, did you? I said, how'd you do that? He said, I just stopped. Well, there and then I just stopped.
Me 20 times to quit, and I never quit quitting.